What's going on YouTube? This is my 2016 Chevy Malibu. As you can tell from the title of the video, I am going to be replacing that driver's side mirror. This particular mirror has the turn signals built in and no blind spot monitor. So as far as I could tell, it's pretty simple. I'm going to be making this video for anybody out there that has this similar issue and wants to try and replace this mirror themselves. So this process will be the same on both sides of the vehicle. Both driver and passenger side will be identical, just mirrored. So without further ado, let's get started. I would highly recommend picking up one of these. You don't need all these tools, you just need this particular one. This one right here. So yeah, this will also help out quite a bit. Another tool that you can get from Harbor Freight. Gotta love that place. Alright, so you guys already saw me take this piece out and simply just pick it up with your finger, pull that out, and try not to drop it. It is 7 millimeters. So keep that in mind. You'll need a 7 millimeter socket. For this panel up here, I'm going to use a pick. I'm going to use an L pick. See if I can pop it off without messing it up. Whole goal is to make it look like nobody was ever in here. Like so. So that works pretty well. Go up in the corner, top right corner with your pick. Just get it in there and then slide it down and it should pop right off. You're going to have another 7 millimeter bolt after you get that panel off. Alright guys, so there are actually 3 bolts holding this panel on. I just discovered one down here underneath the speaker. I don't know if this is specific to the Bose system or not, but it appears that there's one more. So there's actually a total of 3 7 millimeter bolts that you need to take off before you start prying on this. That is off. Now I believe we can simply take our trim panel kit slash tool here. Now it typically doesn't matter where you start out. You can start on this end, you can start on that end. There's going to be clips like all along the edge of this, so just keep that in mind. Doesn't matter where you start. You're going to put that tool in there until you feel it bind up like it's hooked around something, and then you're just going to simply okay, felt that one, let go. There's another one. Also, keep in mind, this is something you want to do in a garage, somewhere warm. I got the heater cranking over there because when it's cold, your risk of breaking plastic parts is highly increased. So definitely do this in a warm environment. Alright. Really don't want broken clips because as you're driving, if you don't replace those clips when you go to put this back on, it'll rattle. The whole panel will rattle if you hit bumps. Okay. Scary noises. Alright, so another piece of this is taking off this entire control panel here. You might want to use a real thin flathead or something with a little bit more surface area, so that way it doesn't stretch your panel up as bad. You can even use a putty knife that's a thin piece of metal. Then you can use a paper towel or a rag.
Success. Didn't mar up the plastic too bad. Okay, that sucked, but we got it. So basically what was holding that on is these two clips right here, 1 and 2. And then it looks like there's some more triangle clips here that just clip into the side here, so that's what I was doing with that. That flat piece was coming in right there and just pushing those away so I can pop that side up, and then from there you can attack these two outer ones. Looks like there's 2 7mm bolts there. Now we're loose. That was the last retaining piece there. Piece of the puzzle. Now it should be simply, if there's no other clips in the way, / posts, make sure those are all loose. Feels like something might be holding it on in this region. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now we should be able to go straight up with it. Alright. Yeah, you can see it's starting to pop up here. Okay. Alright, so my camera stopped recording by accident. I took off this cable for the door handle. How it works is the ball goes in there, like so, and then the cable goes through there like that. And then all you're going to do is do that, and then you can come up with the little ball there, and that's out of the way. And then for over here there's a termination, and it's got a red safety pin or safety lock, so it doesn't come out by itself. You can actually take your pick, put it in between the red part and the black part, and just pry it out. And to get the plug out, you'd simply press down there with your thumb, pull it out. This is the next part, the last and final piece holding on this this panel. It looks like all you do is you press down in the middle there and just pull. Okay. Now it looks like for here there's 1 pin right there holding that on. You can take your panel popper, simply pop that off. And then this, if you want to take it all the way off, it looks like it just clips off. Alright, so up here we got, looks like 10mm. Yep, we got 3 10mm bolts holding on that. Alright, then there's a clip for this plug. Just push down with your finger and pull. And then your mirror should simply come right up and off. Like so. Alright, put it in same way it came out. Foam will kind of fight you a little bit, but it should go in no problem. Just like so. Alright, don't have to crank it down. Plug that back in. Make sure all your clips for the panel are all good. In order to put this back on, or put everything back together, it's simply the reverse of what you did to take it off.
Alright, change of plans here. We're gonna take off this rain rail. You can simply slide it out, you know, sideways, and then there's these clips that are lined all on the top edge of this panel. You can pop those out with a little bit of MacGyvertizing. It'll definitely make it a lot easier lining this up with the top edge here. So you can actually just take this and put them all up on there like that. So you can see on the top edge here when you're lining these back up, if you choose to do it this way, where the paint has been scratched off when you go to take this off, and that's where these clips are going to be going. So now you should be able to line this up. Make sure that your holes are lining up with the clips that you just placed on there. Now you can put your 2 screws in the side panel here. For this, make sure you plug that in, because if you forget to do that and then you go to snap this back down, you're going to have a bad time trying to get it off again. See my reflection in there. Take your last final pieces, and feel the satisfaction of dropping those in for the last time. Hopefully, the last time. So there it is, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Maybe even subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.